Good morning, dudes. Happy Wednesday. How are you? Well, I'm Alex Austin, and I'm going to meditate and channel my spirit guides. I think one of my biggest shortcomings, is oftentimes I can be in a state of being tone deaf, and I barely watch the news. I just want to acknowledge what I learned happened in Turkey and Syria, and we're going to be sending a lot of love to them all day long. When things happen, after they happen, there's healing, right? Let the healing happen in the most glorious way possible for all affected, for everyone on the planet in general. These are times we have never seen before. This planet has never seen times like this before. And in all of our times of being human over and over and over and over again on Earth, we have never been in frequencies and circumstances like this ever before. We are crossing a threshold right now. And we get to write the ending. But you're kind of not allowed to write a bad ending. There's not really, I don't know if you can even manifest a dystopia at this point, if you try. I feel like the utopia is it's sliding in. Like they are not even going to be able to touch them with the ball. It's going to hit home plate. And everyone's, I'm not saying it's going to be like roses on the way there. It's going to be a lot of ugly cry face the whole way there, I guarantee you I'll be doing that, like as this stuff comes up, it's, God, I've been facing some stuff lately, but emerging, like realizing how I can help people and stuff. So before I meditate and channel my spirit guides, you can go to alexaustincomics.com and book an hour of this. I even leave my iPhone on Zoom right where I have it right now. So it's like the same thing for an hour, but like Q&A the whole time during, and you can ask my guides stuff. And it's never boring, and I'm learning to have a better energetic hygiene before and after, so all parties should be more pleased as we go forward. But I am loving this interaction with my guides coming in through so strong, but no edits. All right. So alexaustincomics.com. You can not only book appointments like this, you can join the Tomorrow Collective and read all my exclusive meditation notes for the last 7 years. And then you can have full access to all my digital and real comics and behind the scenes stuff, all that. But so it's like $11 a month to have access to that stuff. If you jump on there, you can always jump off, cancel after a month. If you read everything in a night, it's like, why even bother? Just a fun little thing there. And then you can go see my meditation method. That's free for everyone to like. Just read it over. You know, when you watch me, you'll get a hang of like what I'm doing. But I don't really talk about the channeling part. I just talk about the energy creation part, the energy work, the grid work. How to be a grid worker, basically, is what that is. How to create a Merkaba field and give yourself a kundalini experience, and then have an information exchange, and then deposit the energy and the information exchange all into Gaia, expand it to fully incorporate into Gaia, and then boost it beyond to all of creation. And there's no limitation to it because it is from Source Creator and it has been vetted all the way through. And so when there is nothing but love channels in the entire process, you get green lights all the way around for more and more and more and more high vibrational energy power to be driven into it. That's how I can explain it. One thing that kind of made me kind of have a spooky feeling is during one of my channelings the other day, like my guide said that I was the only human on the planet who can do this right now. They said that no one else knows how to do this. And that was not my impression at all. I felt like, I'm like, can't you do this? It's easy. I figured it out, can't you? That was kind of like spooky to hear. Still feels kind of spooky. Wait, what? Am I some kind of unicorn? Ah, awkward. Weird. You know, if like talk about the black sheep, shit. That's, you know, if I'm that much of a weirdo. All right. Anyway, let's do what I was just talking about. Please book appointments. I have like an open schedule. Like, get them filled up, please. And it's gonna be fun. I guarantee you. Okay. Oh, my topic. Everybody who's been like magnetically coming in to work with me has had stuff in common. Basically curiosity and breadcrumbs to lead to right what I'm talking about. Is what they've had in common. So I call it curiosity and somewhat of a frequency alignment. So to those people, I ask my guides to what kind of a message they have to those people. Like basically what appears to be my audience, you know? Cheers. I feel much better today. Yesterday, I had a lower vibe. Today, I woke up feeling like a rock star. Like I knew what was going on. I never feel that. But I was feeling so baller and confident. Like, dude, this is me now. This is what I'm doing. So I'm like, okay, all right, let's do this. Woo. Greetings, 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 greetings. Alex, you feel much better today, don't you? We told you to relax and just sleep it off, and we would help you during the night. We weren't kidding. Woo! Ooh, you've done it again. Look at this frequency, look at this frequency, look at this frequency. It is grand, it is grand, it is grand. Oh, we likey. We likey. So good, so good, so good. We love your topic, we love your topic, we love your topic. We love who's been coming into play. There have been so many spiritual connections with these people. You see these spirit family pathways. It's fun to examine those. People are curious. They want to know more about where they come from, who are they most connected to, all the kinds of questions you can ask a knowledgeable voice from the higher realms. What questions might you ask us? Think about them, those who hear us now. So you have all kinds of options. You can ask us directly in the comments or just out loud by yourself somewhere. Receive it then. Receive it then. As you ask, try to receive it back in the same channel. Okay? Try and get used to connecting with us. We are here for you. Ooh, this feels so good. This feels so good. This feels so good. Oh. Alex mentioned the ringing in his ears. It has never been more intense than since he woke up. But it's like a chorus. He loves it. He loves it. He loves it. He just loves that he's receiving frequencies, and he's just, it's kind of like that ringing of the ears is kind of like all it is. It's like when it's like letting you know that you're in a frequency. When you have a dry hand and you push it down in through, say, a bowl of water, and you go through the top of the water, there's a sensation on your fingertips that lets you know you have changed barriers from air to water. That is what this ringing in the ears is doing. It's letting you know you have gone from one frequency to another frequency. So think about the finger that is sensing the water and the air at the same time. You can feel the threshold between the two layers. We were talking frequencies. So when your ears are ringing, you're in thresholds. Okay? That is a deeper understanding of when you have this hum that you just can't stop hearing. And it vibrates, it changes in its chirping frequency, harmonics. It's rolling around, rolling around, rolling around, and you can hear all kinds of things in that frequency. What's great is when Alex visualizes energy, when he sees it through his mind's eye, he is able to, with intent, jump into that frequency, jump into that light, that stream, and he can download all the, claircognitively, all the information, all the lifetimes. He can look through their lifetimes. Because a lot of these streams of energy are soul streams. They're soul streams. And he can run back through all their incarnations if he wants to. So, he's accessing the streams by perceiving them in his mind's eye, and then with intent checking them out. So you can do this with your clairaudience talent. That ringing of your ears is part of your clairaudience. Okay? So you can feel into that ringing sound. Feel into it the way Alex would feel into a stream, visually, with visual intention. But use it with your ears. Feel into that ringing sound. You can access information in that frequency. Okay? That's one way to use that talent that you inherently have. It'll come online when it's ready. Is there anyone immune to these? Anyone that doesn't have these abilities on this planet? No. It's just, you've let these muscles just not do anything. So, you can, one way to start walking is, if your ears start ringing, start feeling into the ring. You will feel spirit there. There will be guides and information within that hum. Information and guides, information and guides, information and guides, information and guides, and energy, and energy, and energy, and love. So when you feel into that hum, let any of what we just described to sink into you. Let that harmonic sound also uplift your DNA, enhance your DNA. Feel the light from these frequencies in all the cells of your body. If your ears can perceive them, surely your body is affected by those frequencies too. Allow those frequencies to do their work. Feel them doing their work on all the cells in your body. Feel the DNA is ready to grow. It's ready to advance. It's ready to advance. It's ready to advance. Did you hear us? It is ready to advance. It is ready to advance. Okay? You are ready to advance. Just feel into these things. Okay, this is one way. Another way, we feel like, do we do this shameless plug? Just make an appointment with Alex. You can do that, but that is not why we are here. We just want this connection. We just want to openly share. Just want to share this. You're not alone. You're just learning to walk. You're just learning to use new muscles now, okay? It's going to be, okay, Alex remembers when he was Mayan, he was even more telepathic than he is right now. He didn't do everything that Alex does, but he was extremely telepathic. And Alex remembers feeling that way. And he got on through life fine. You know, he was a very monk-like individual. He was very kind, and he didn't take advantage of others with his abilities. He was very kind and helpful. So, Alex remembers examples of living lives with all this full telepathy, and it wasn't just him back then in that Mayan civilization. It was very common. So this is one aspect that's just going to be common again amongst your people. Okay? It's just, you're just going to come online when you're ready. And you are free to discern whether this information feels right, sounds right to you. You don't need to be into this. This is fine. That's fine. Some things are a bit heavy, and you just need to pause and go play a video game. Go for a run. Do something to work through this feeling that you might be having. Shake it off, you know. But always try to use your heart. And if you're having trouble finding your heart, Alex was off kilter, he was out of sorts. His energy got depleted and changed. And suddenly he didn't have all this clarity anymore. Suddenly it was like, what's going on? But when he's up in vibes like this, he knows he's just learning more and more who he is, and he's just getting more and more clarity. And he's not worried, he's just absorbing and enjoying the ride and asking questions and doing tasks and this and that, you know. So we understand if you're in a lower vibration, it gets murky. You can be more confused about which way to go when you're in a lower vibration. The confusion is stronger. We will say we understand. Okay. If you want to raise your vibe, just take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself in your head. And be kind to yourself in action. And your vibe will increase. Celebrate, dance, laugh as often as possible. Try to get a good belly laugh. Tell an inappropriate joke. It's a wonderful way to increase your vibe. Well, we thank you for your curiosity. We thank you for connecting with us. This has been delightful. So now, we'll bid you adieu as Alex sends this Merkaba field into Gaia and expands to all of you. May you feel this loving energy coming in to support you. And if you ever want to talk with us in your head, just reach out and feel if it feels like this. Wait till it does feel like this, till you do start your chat. Shake the cobwebs. Say, I am one with the Christ consciousness 3 times. Feel protection, feel the vibe, and then talk and listen, Okay? We love you, we love you, we love you, we love you, we love you. What? Holy shit. Oh my god. Dude, the vibe. Oh my god. I'm still crack-lacking. Oh, and that ringing in the ears. And I love that they were talking about claircognizance and walking us through that. Oh, so cool. So cool. Dope, 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 dope. So rad. Man, I feel like there's so much of a sense of celebration I'm getting, like, every day. Like, there's something I'm celebrating in here, and then with every person that's like, you know, getting magnetized to these messages, and we're jamming, and it's like, yeah, oh my god, so cool. Yeah, dude. Curiosity is rad where it takes you. Before I'll go, I'll just say one thing. You know what, like, term, and I haven't identified as Christian since I was a kid. No, and I've gone to church as an adult, like, millions of times, not as that, but, you know, as who I am. You know, some cool places, you know, where people talk about, you know, higher things. Whatever, you know, 'cause I know everybody's got these different religious backgrounds. I've had tons of religious backgrounds within my own this incarnation, you know. But it's mostly been just since I was a kid and discovered the Tao. I used to meditate when I was 10 with the Tao, with the I Ching, and then it was, yeah, I started early. So I love Yeshua, Jesus Christ, as much as I love the Buddha. Like, these are like kind of my two go-to ascended masters that I like to commune with in meditation and seek their guidance, like, all the time. Like, every time I've been like wanting to know like what they're best at, enlightenment wise and concept wise and love wise. Like, I try and like get into that. But I absolutely love the old statement, what would Jesus do? And when I say that now, with like kind of the awareness and consciousness that I have now, you know, like I love asking that question to myself throughout the day. Like, what would Jesus do? You know, with the Jesus that I know, you know, approve. And I feel like Jesus would approve of like everything I do. And I'm not a saint, you know. You know, like, there are things that, you know, I do, or there's not very saint-like, but they're like, I feel like they're what my body is like. Treat yourself in this way that, you know, could be judged by anyone. You know, everybody has these different hang-ups, you know, and but I like try and, you know, do things for myself, like, you know, just like a bath or a shower, you know, like taking a walk, put my feet in the creek, you know, those are like the luxurious things, you know. Yeah, those are the like those are, you know, anyways, I'm gonna shut up, man. I could, hope I don't get myself into trouble one of these days, because I'm such a loose blah, 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 blah mouth. I just like to be as authentic as possible. Hopefully I won't just start randomly saying out like bank numbers and shit like that, you know. I feel like that's how exposed it's kind of getting, but I'm not gonna trip. I think it helps you understand the full scope of what's going on, you know, if I'm just gonna let myself talk and be real and let whatever come out in between the start and the stop, each time I do this every day. Dudes, blessings. What would Jesus do? Something rad, you know. He might approve of a bong hit. you know? Dude, of course you would. As long as you're not driving, dude. And like, it's hard to see when you're in an intersection, you know, if you got a bong on your face, like, dude, come on. You know, hold, you know, control your shit, you know, don't go nuts. All right. Party on, friends.